Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Create VR. So I hope you guys are enjoying the new delete button as well as the other updates we added to the Gear VR and Oculus Rift version. So I realized that in our past tutorials we never really covered the other users' planets and things on it. So I'm just going to do that right now. So if you haven't noticed by now, when you enter into your world, you can see, other planets around you. And I'm actually going to visit one of them right now. So I'm just going to teleport in or tap on my Gear VR. You can see this user has nothing on their planet. But essentially what you can do is you can not only teleport around the other user's planet, but attempt to kind of steal, trade, or basically collaborate with that user to create a new element. But since we have nothing here, this is not really a good example. I'm going to teleport back into space and go to a different planet and see if there's anything there. Alright, so there's something here, right? So now that we have some elements in the other user's planets, in this beta version, you can't really know who that user is, but essentially how it's working is that it's based on who is, playing within your area or within your country and the closest to you, and you can see their planets, depending on how many players there are. Alright. So let's just say I don't have this element and I want to steal it for myself. Like I'm being evil, I want to steal it. I just basically tap on it on my Gear VR or select it on your Oculus Rift. And you can see that two options just appear. So I can either trade for this element, so I can bring up one of my elements and trade it for this element with that user, and the user will then have to decide whether to trade or not. Or I can steal it, be mean. And it's funny because most people actually would just prefer to steal it and not trade it. Now, yeah, so that's just basically what you can do for now. You can still move around. You can check out what they have, what they've created, and basically just steal some of the elements that you don't have. Once you steal them, it's going to be part of your wall. Okay, I'm curious if I can actually move I have this boulder here. Now I want to see what another user has. So I'm just going to find a different one. Oh, okay, this one looks red. I'm going to go here. Okay. So same thing, you can see that there are some elements here that I might want, so maybe I want to steal it. Oh, not yet. Okay, so it's still being worked on. But it really depends on, how you choose to collaborate with the other gods in this universe. Now, of course, whether you are on your own planet or another user's planet, you can actually still bring up the in-game menu and go to the shop if you wish, which is not yet available in this version. Go back to space if you don't want to swipe back up to teleport. Check out the help menu and stuff like that. I believe we did touch on this in an earlier tutorial, so I'm not going to go into detail. So let's see what other planets we have to check out that's maybe a little bit more interesting. Nothing? Oh, look at this one. Well, this is interesting. It's a rain with firestorm. That's pretty cool. So this is again another user's planet. I think I know whose this one is. Probably one of my team members, I guess. Yeah, so I would love to steal this. Or maybe trade for it. Okay, so we talked briefly about the shop. And of course the rest of the menu, items look familiar, you know what to do, and you read all these. You can read the help if you don't know how to navigate. Although by the time I'm saying this, it's a little bit too late right now since you guys are already so far ahead. Okay, so the shop is actually going to be a place where you guys not only can trade, but actually profit of it. So you can make money selling, creating, selling, and basically exchanging elements that way. And yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. But at this point right now, we're still testing these things to see whether you guys want it. So again, if you really, really wanted that feature, please go ahead and let us know, whether in the Facebook group or by just clicking on that button, basically showing us that you actually want to do that. So I'm going to swipe back into space, and I'm going to check out other people's planets. Which one have I not? I'm just curious. I want to see what everyone else has created. Okay, I've been to this one before. Have I been to this red guy? I think so. Maybe this green one. The green ones look kind of empty. So you can see, depending on what the users have in their planet, it kind of changes the texture from a distance, and that kind of makes sense because these two are definitely firestorm planets. Some of them had rain on it, some had ocean on it, like this guy. I'm wondering if this one has anything at all. Don't think so. So usually when new users just join in, they have really empty planets. Alright, I'm gonna go back to mine. Of course, you can get a new planet if you wish, but we don't have that yet. Let's go to one planet. Let's see if the god can handle one planet first. And yeah, I still remember this scene. Alright, I'm actually gonna delete some of these things. So swipe down. Now they have the delete button. Select it. Hover. Tap on the Gear VR or Oculus Rift. Delete this book too. And also the bricks. And tools. Bricks and tools. Now, I kind of like this scene. So the point of having a new planet is basically not to ruin your current scene. I'm actually going to see if I can create something cool, and I might continue this in the next tutorial. Basically, how far I can go in stacking an element. I wonder if you guys have ever tried doing that or was curious about it. So I'm going to put this right here. And I'm going to start laying the foundations of stacking. It could be even this metal cube which I have. I'm gonna see if we can scale this up. And rotate it a little bit. So as you can see, some cool stuff. A little bit intersecting right there. Again, nothing too fancy again for this, you know, MVP beta version. We are, after all, just testing out and see, you know, what users really want. We have gotten some really good feedback by our current users, by the way. So keep it up, and we'll grow from there. Literally, I just say grow from there because it's true. We'll grow from there. So, alright, so this might take a while. I will actually continue this in the next tutorial lesson. For now, I just want to show you what you can do with other users' planets and how limited that is compared to what you can do for your own, which kind of makes sense. It's like your house, you know. You can't do whatever you want in somebody else's house, but you can do whatever you want technically in your own house. So you can pick things up, you can, you know, move things around and do stuff like that. Okay, so that's really about it. I just wanted to see how far this could stack. At the same time, I might just continue this and create a Jenga block just for fun. So yeah, I hope you find this useful and you learned something new today. If not, just saw something interesting that might have inspired you to create a scene. So that's really about it. Again, happy Friday and have fun creating what's on your mind.